Welcome you all for the DC Machines and Transformers Laboratory. Through this short video lecture series, I am going to give the instruction for the load test on single phase transformer. So out of this test, we are going to determine the performance of the single phase transformer by conducting the load test on it, right? So once you enter into the laboratory, you need to go for the table number 27, where you have the apparatuses required for this particular testing, and in that table you can read the nameplate details of the particular transformer which you are going to do the particular test, right? You need to record the kVA rating and primary voltage, secondary voltage. Out of these two data you can calculate the rated current. So now with this voltage, current and the kVA rating, you can design the primary voltmeter reading, ammeter reading, and the secondary voltmeter reading, ammeter reading, fuse reading, everything. And in this experiment, your wattmeters are given as digital wattmeters. If not digital wattmeter, you need to replace here with a conventional wattmeter, how you connected in the open circuit and short circuit test. So likewise, there will be a series element and internal resistance and shunt element, and this should be connected in place of these four terminals. So in the terminals terminals you can connect these four terminals, right? So that is also one way of connecting the wattmeters. If digital is provided, you can connect as it is here, right? So now you need to design the meter values, and that should be recorded in the apparatus required, as well as that should be recorded in the nearby meters, and you need to get the signature from the faculty. After that, you can give this indent slip to the technician. He will provide the voltmeter and ammeter and whatever you require, right? And after that, you can go for the connection. Your connection starts somewhere here, and before that all are connected in the internally connected. So this phase wire is connected to the variable and input end of the auto transformer, primary side of the auto transformer, and the other end E will be connected to the neutral, and this terminals will be marked as B and C, right? So B will be marked with A and C will be marked with neutral, and variable terminal E is marked with another wire which is connected to the either digital wattmeter input terminals, right? So the same C is connected to the digital wattmeter input terminals, and from this two end you can connect the voltmeter like this, right? And the output of the digital wattmeter is connected to the primary terminal 1, and another primary 2 terminal is connected to the digital wattmeter output side. And on the secondary side, you need to connect the one terminal of the secondary is connected to the DPST switch, and other terminal is also connected to the other side of the DPST switch, and the same way voltage is also connected on the same DPST switch. So likewise you can connect here, and the other side of the DPST is connected to the secondary digital wattmeter input side, and this end is connected to this input side, and on the output side of the digital wattmeter you can connect the load terminals like this, right? So now the procedure is, so you need to give the supply to the circuit diagram, close the DPST switch 1, and adjust the variac such that the primary side reads rated voltage, right? So at this condition, you need to record a first set of no load readings, primary voltage, primary current, primary input power, secondary voltage, and secondary current obviously will be 0 when this DPST is in the open condition, and power is also 0. So this is the first reading. And second, you close this DPST2, you close this DPST2 and increase this load. First you put it a resistive load, connect with the resistive load, increase in a step-by-step manner. For every increasing of this resistance value, your primary current increases and secondary current also increases, and all these 6 data should be recorded. And after that you can reduce this resistance value, and you can open the DPST2 switch and you can replace this resistance with resistance and inductive load, RL load. And once again you need to repeat the same, and that should be recorded in the next table. And very next, once again you need to minimize all the loads and open the DPST2, and once again you connect RC loads, right? So once again you repeat the same procedure, and that should be recorded in this last column, last table, right? So now all these three things should be repeated for up to the rated current values. So that is very important. On the secondary primary side, what is the rated current is flowing, so up to that level you can record. So one thing you need to keep in your mind, using this digital wattmeters, you can take the ammeter value, current value, as well as the power input value, both from the same meters. On the same side, secondary side also, you can record the ammeter as well as ammeter reading, as well as the input output power readings, right? So all the readings should be recorded, and calculation should be done, and you can proceed with the graphs, right? So you can write the conclusions. Hope with this you can easily conduct the load test on single phase transformers, and if you have any clarification you can ask in the regular class. Thank you. Thanks for watching.